So you're running for governor of Florida. Why are you doing that?
I'm doing it because I love my state. I'm a fourth generation Floridian. And I got to tell you, Tucker, it's really hard to be an American in America these days. It's really hard for Floridians who quite literally put this state on the map. They're not being forced out of this state because they can't afford to live here anymore. All while illegal immigrants still get the free stuff from the Biden years, all while H-1B still come into our state and take jobs that belong to Americans here in Florida. And then I think the last straw was this idea of Washington, D.C. negotiating a trade deal with China. And then 600,000 foreign students are going to come to our universities, maybe a third of them to Florida colleges, where their taxpayer-funded universities are going to have to give up their seats from Florida kids from Charlotte County or Lee County to kids from Shanghai and Beijing. It didn't make any sense. And so I'm running because I'm the only...
And that's literally true?
Literally. That's part of the current framework, this bilateral framework between the U.S. and China right now, is that D.C. is now, as a concession to the Chinese in this tariff war, that we're going to have to accept 600,000 Chinese foreign students at our schools. Just take one kid from a small fishing village in Florida and say, hold on, your ability to go to a horticulture program at the University of Florida has now been put on pause. Your entire life has been shelved because we need to have a grand negotiating strategy with China and tariffs and the AI arms race. It's destroying lives here in Florida. It's just the latest analogy of we're losing sight of what the America First movement is.
So that's for sure. So that means, I mean, I guess it's all obvious, but I haven't talked it through or really thought it through. So that would mean that there's no preference given to the American born whose family's been paying taxes to support the school. And I should say in Florida, the best schools in Florida are public universities.
That's right. The largest and the best.
Right. So taking spots at the public universities that are there to serve the children of taxpayers of Florida.
That's exactly right.
Who will not receive preference over them.
Correct. In fact, will be inferior to them in a sense, because when you have this DC mandate coming down that says, hey, because of our grand strategy with China, because the US-China, the Sino-US relationship is on the line, wink, wink, nod, nod, in order to maintain détente with Beijing and Xi Jinping, we need this kid to get in. And it's not going to ever be a direct order,
right,
but it's going to be implied in the zeitgeist that, you know, those pesky Americans, you know, the ones that paid to build this university,
yes,
they deserve, and forget this idea of fairness and who deserves what. Just objectively speaking, Florida kids who grew up here know the state best. When they graduate, they'll stay in this state.
Of course,
they'll build businesses here. They'll hunt here. They'll raise families here. And when you deny them that ability to do all of that, then what's the point? Day one, my first executive order as governor next January is to raise tuition on all foreign students to $1 million a year. So Tucker, when they can't pay, they're out and our kids are back in. Their destinies, their lives restored at our great colleges.
And the legislature you can do that by executive order?
Pure executive order.
Ooh, that's clever.